What up, fam? I got a recap video for you guys of my 5,000 meter time trial that I did yesterday on Wednesday if you're watching it today, which is Thursday. Happy Thursday! The week's almost over. Then it's Friday. And then, I don't know if some people consider Friday the weekend. Comment down below if you consider Friday the start of the weekend or Saturday. But the recap of my 5,000 meter time trial. So, as many of you guys know, I was trying to reach a sub 15 goal, and if you watch my Strava, or I don't know if you can watch Strava, if you look at my Strava, that didn't happen. I wish it kind of happened. A little bum, but you know, I'll get him next time. But in this video, I'm gonna go over what went on through my head, the splits for the time trial, where I did it at, and stuff like that. So please give this video a watch. Give this video a thumbs up and share it to another runner that may be interested in 5K racing. I also have a video on 5K racing strategy, so link up in the cards somewhere around here. Check out that video after you watch this video. So, circa 2021, yesterday, Wednesday, 5,000 meter time trial. I did it at Denaway Track in good old Portland, Oregon. It was a beautiful day, 54 degrees, a little breeze, and fast track. Not many people on the track, so I got my grind on. Did an easy warm-up, and then, well, the funny thing is that I did a warm-up in a completely different location. I'll explain that in the future, and then I realized that I probably shouldn't be there at that time, and so I drove somewhere else, which ended up being Dunaway. Check out my Strava. But I had someone yell out, "What up, fam?" on the run, which is kind of cool. So, what up, fam? Back to you, whoever yelled out, "What up, fam?" What up, fam? On Hollister Trail. But so let's start. Did my warm-up, did some strides, did some frog jumps like I usually do before a 5K time trial or a race in general. The goal for me was to hold 71s. I truly believe that I could probably run 1440s. My half marathon that I did, 3-4 weeks ago, shows that my 5K should be capable of at least a 1456. So I am more distance oriented, but time trials are a whole different animal. It's very easy to lose focus. Things feel harder, and it's kind of hard to get in the groove. But we'll
push that aside.
So I started the time trial. I keep wanting to say race, but it's a time trial. Went through the first quarter in 70 high. I was like, okay, feeling pretty good. Got to keep grinding. Don't lose focus. Went through 800 in 221.
I'm going off memory, fam.
Went through 1200 in 334, so still grinding, and then I went through the first 1600 meter in 445, right on pace. So that was the goal. Is pretty much my coach, Matt Hensley, Boulder Underground. Link in the description down below. Go give him a follow on Instagram. Wanted me to go out in no faster than 71 or maybe even 73. So I went out a little faster. So it kind of looks like I went slower the first quarter, but I really didn't. I just kind of got gradually slower as the time went on. I tried using the 5K race strategy that I mentioned earlier. I was wearing arm sleeves. It was like 54 degrees, but the sun was on your
neck,
so it felt a little hot. It's probably the first days I've actually sweated in a while. So first 1600, 445. Then the grind begins, mile 2. I have a fear. I don't know if you guys comment down below if you have a fear of I rather look at my watch when there's mile splits or 1600 meter splits rather than 1K, because I know I shouldn't panic, but I probably would panic if I saw I went through 1K in like 258 or 259 or 301, which I got to get better at that. But so I only really look at my watches at the quarter splits and at the mile splits. Fast forward, I didn't really look at my watch at all through there. I kind of look at the last number on the Garmin to see kind of like what ish pace that was, and it got a little bit slower. I split like 1 or 2 73s, like a 72 and maybe even a 74 in there. I mainly split the watch after each 1600 pretty much. And then I went through 3K in 9 flat, and then I went through 3200 in 937. And as you guys know, 448s is sub 15, so I was off maybe about like a second. I don't know if it's 450s. Comment down below if you guys know otherwise. Some people say 450s. I think it's 448s. Or do they offset for 448 for the 1600 and then 450 for the mile? I don't know. Comment down below. So I was off a little bit. So I told myself I got to grind. But it was very hard to grind that last mile. Let's see. From what I remember, I went through going to the last quarter. The bail lap with 13:55. So I told myself I can turn up the gear and try to run a 65, and I haven't been able to run a 65 at the end of a longish race since high school. I used to be able to run a 65 quarter, my last quarter of the 3200, but that's a whole nother animal. So I hit the backstretch 200 at 14:30, which I have hit 2 times beforehand. Link up in the cards. I got time trial videos, I believe, from August, where I tried to break 15 both times after spending 3.5 weeks at altitude, mind you, which I ran 15:03 and then 15:04.9. Again, within like a week or 10 days apart from each other, and I did the same thing here. Each of those times I went through the last 200 at 14:30, so third time's a charm, right? So I finished in 15:05. That's what my Strava had me at. So solid effort, time trial solo, and I do believe that I'm actually in better shape than what I was when the last time I did a significant time trial. I don't count the Nick Simmons race. Link up in the cards, or at the end of this video if you want to check out that race if you haven't already. I have run in one of Nick Simmons' 5,000 meter runs, and I ran like 15:28 on a hot day at 4 o'clock on a Monday in the middle of the summer. So I don't count that. So 15:05 finished today. Solid effort. I'll get it again sometime soon. Hopefully track races start back up, because I'm looking forward to that. It's the COVID's killing the track races, or maybe some of these pro races will have a smaller amateur division type field, so you can get a spicy 5K or a spicy 10K in there. So yeah, and that's my 5K time trial. I don't know what's next up on deck for me race-wise, but we shall see. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it to a runner in need, and like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for when I post my next video. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.